Story 1: The Abandoned School. Some memories, you bury them deep and hope they stay there. This is one of mine. We were young, reckless, and obsessed with abandoned places. Growing up in New Jersey, there was no shortage of them. Warehouses, factories, buildings left to rot. But one location was different. An abandoned middle school, 30 minutes away. We'd seen the photos online. Broken windows, graffiti-covered walls, a massive auditorium swallowed by darkness. It looked perfect. So one late summer night, the four of us, me, Yuri, Frank, and Freddie, decided to go. We brought spray paint, a couple of Roman candles, the usual plan. Explore, mess around, leave before anyone noticed. Simple. Or so we thought. When we arrived, the fence surrounding the school had already been cut. We should have turned around. Inside, the silence was wrong. Not peaceful, not empty. The kind that presses against your ears. The kind that feels like something is holding its breath. Exposed wires dangled from the ceiling. Insulation hung like torn skin. Broken desks scattered across every room, like something had cleared them out of the way. Then, in the basement, we found it. A pentagram painted on the floor. Creepy, but not unusual for places like this. We kept going. On the second floor, Frank and I started tagging a blank wall. Yuri and Freddie went looking for roof access. 5 minutes later, "Dude, where's my bag?" Frank was staring at the floor where he'd set it down. I hadn't touched it. We searched the room. Gone. No footsteps. No sound. Just gone. We went to find the others. That's when I stepped into a small side room and stopped. Another pentagram. This one was freshly painted. The paint was still dripping down the wall. And sitting in the corner of that room was Frank's bag. Neither of us spoke. Then we heard it, running. Freddie and Yuri came flying down the hallway. Run! You don't ask questions in moments like that. You just move. Behind us, a sharp hissing sound. Then a voice from the dark ahead. "I should have cut you when I had the chance." We didn't look back. Multiple footsteps, people shouting, claiming they had every exit covered. By some miracle, we found the original door and made it out. In the car, Freddie told us what they saw. 3 cloaked figures, sitting in a circle on the floor, hunched over something, moving objects, stones maybe, like some kind of ritual. The moment they were spotted, they gave chase. Here's what I still can't explain. If they wanted to hurt us, why move the bag first? Why toy with us? We never went back. And as far as I know, that building is still standing. Story 2: The Fake Delivery. 5 years ago, I moved into my first house. Small, isolated, surrounded by trees. Quiet in a way that felt like the world had forgotten about it. Exactly what I wanted. One night, late October, around 10 p.m., I ordered Chinese food after a long shift. 10 minutes later, the doorbell rang. Too fast. I checked the peephole. A man in a hoodie stood on my porch. No food, no bag, hands buried in his pockets. I opened the door, chain still on. "You here with the delivery?" He paused, then said he just needed to confirm the order before bringing it from his car. Something in me went cold. I told him if the food wasn't at my door in 30 seconds, I was calling the police. He muttered something I couldn't hear, then walked off into the dark. I called the restaurant immediately. The food hadn't even left yet. Someone had shown up to my house pretending to be my delivery driver. 20 minutes later, the real driver arrived. I tried to relax. Around 11:30 p.m., lights off, TV on low, I heard it. A slow, scraping sound coming from the back of the house. Then, the back door handle slowly jiggling. Someone was testing the lock. I called 911, grabbed a kitchen knife, locked myself in the bedroom, and didn't breathe. Police arrived, searched the property. Fresh pry marks on the back door. Someone had tried to force their way in. A few nights later, sirens woke me up. Officers came to my door soon after. They showed me a photo. It was him. He'd been caught trying to break into another home nearby. That night could have ended very differently. And sometimes, in the quiet of a late night, I still wonder, what would have happened if I'd opened that door all the way? Story 3. The Switched Drinks. My name is Catherine. I'm 24, a law student, and what I'm about to tell you happened just a few weeks ago. My friend Jackie and I were out at a bar in our hometown. Packed, loud, normal. Two guys approached us, Sebastian and Luke. Confident, charming, nothing obviously wrong. After a while, Jackie and I stepped away to use the bathroom. When we came back, something felt different. The two of them were whispering, faces serious. Energy changed. The moment they saw us coming, they snapped back, smiling, like nothing happened. There were 4 drinks on the table. 2 rum and cokes, 2 bright yellow frozen drinks. Something didn't add up. So I smiled and said casually, "Those frozen drinks look a little girly for you guys." Before they could react, I slid the rum and cokes toward them and took one of the frozen drinks for myself. They hesitated, but they drank. Within 20 minutes, things got strange. Slurred words, random laughter, eyes that couldn't focus. Then, almost at the same moment, they both passed out. The drinks were meant for us. We left immediately. We never reported it. No proof, no way to explain it. But here's what haunts me. If we hadn't switched those drinks, what would have happened to us? Sometimes danger doesn't look dangerous. Sometimes it smiles at you across a bar.